All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel, guys. Today we have a Los Angeles Lakers video for you guys. If you enjoy Lakers content every single day, be sure to hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. We're going to start getting into some buyout market videos because there's a relatively good market. You could be looking at guys like Robert Covington, Nicholas Batum, Ben McLemore, Dorian Finney-Smith, PJ Washington, Robin Lopez, DJ Augustine, Corey Joseph, like the list goes on and on and on and on. And I believe the Lakers, I believe they're waiting for it. I believe they're waiting for it. I would imagine buyout rumors, now that we're in the last kind of month or last kind of week, last 10 days or so in the month of January, I would imagine those rumors start picking up relatively soon. But today we're going to talk about Paul Millsap because earlier today, actually, apparently, according to Shams Garnier, he said forward Paul Millsap and the Brooklyn Nets have agreed to find the four-time All-Star a new team where he can have a greater contribution. Now, Paul Millsap's played like 2 games in the last 20 days, and, you know, granted, this man is old. This man is very old. I'm like, to be real, I'm not a big fan of bringing him to Los Angeles. I don't really know what he would quite offer him. But, well, that's what today's video, I guess, is about. 36 years old. I just feel like the Lakers should be at a point right now where they aren't trying to sign guys who are about to receive Social Security checks. Like, 36 years old, I think, is definitely too old. But in today's proposed trade, we have just a straight-up Kent Bazemore for Paul Millsap swap, which, even with that, even if the Brooklyn Nets bought out Paul Millsap and he was just a straight-up free agent for any team to sign, I really don't think I would be all that interested. I really don't think I would be interested. Paul Millsap this season is averaging about 11 minutes per game. He's only putting up stats of 3.7 points, about 3.5 rebounds, and about an assist per game. And he's only played in about 24, so, you know, my thoughts in general are that the Brooklyn Nets suck. I think that they, like, legitimately suck. Outside of their big three, they are a horrible basketball team. There's nothing defensively there. I would be just as worried about the Brooklyn Nets as I am about the Los Angeles Lakers, but for some reason, no one's really talking about that. Paul Millsap, I don't think he does anything. You know, I really don't think he does anything. This season, he's shooting only 37% from the field. He's shooting 22% from downtown. When I look at Kent Bazemore, better three-point threat. But I know that the Lakers right now are currently looking for defense. If you were to look at last season, the stats are a little bit better. Actually, they're a lot bit better. Paul Millsap last season averaged about 21 minutes per game and put up about 9 points, 5 rebounds, 2 assists in about 56 games. Shot 48% from the field and shot from downtown 34.3%. So that's not bad one bit. That is not bad one bit. That's almost like a 10% increase from the field and a 12% increase from downtown. So I don't know if it's the dysfunctionality of the Brooklyn Nets right now, kind of trying to figure out what rotations to run, or if Paul Millsap is just 36 years old. I would imagine it's a little bit of both. I know Kent Bazemore isn't really older, and I know he doesn't really have much more of an impact, only shooting about 33% from the field this season, which is just god-awful. The good news for Kent is he is shooting 35% from downtown, but really Kent Bazemore, outside of the first, like, maybe 10 games for the Lakers, just really has shown little to no value whatsoever. So, you know, this is one of those trades where maybe a change of scenery would help out both players. That very well could be the case. I mean, 33% from the field, 35% from downtown. There's clearly something not going on correctly with Kent Bazemore right now as far as shooting the ball goes. Paul Millsap isn't really showing me enough this season to be like, all right, Lakers, I think you should make a trade for him. But I guess if the Lakers were to want to kind of get rid of one of their old guys for another even older guy, Paul Millsap might be one of the better options. But like I said, the buyout market, it might not be that bad. You might have guys like Robert Covington, Nicholas Batum, Robin Lopez even, Jacob Poeltl, Maxi Kleber, like Tristan Thompson even would do. Larry Nance Jr., Thaddeus Young. You never know what's coming in the buyout market. So, if I'm the Lakers and I get this trade, I wouldn't really be that interested unless for some odd reason they are pinpointing Paul Millsap as a guy to acquire. That's really for today. If you guys enjoyed it, hit the like button, hit that sub button, and I'll see you guys later.